On the side closest to the hard cam, we have members of the staff. And in the ring, we've got the official from Pro Wrestling Noah, that is Shinichi Nakayama, alongside our president, Toru Kido, will be presiding over this contract ceremony. The champion team, Masaki Mochizuki, and Pro Wrestling Noah's Naomichi Marufuji, against the RED Challenger team, Takashi Yoshida and Diamante. They're going to put pens and paper now for tonight's main event.
This tag title match tonight obviously is going to be under Noah rules. So for those of you unfamiliar with that, that just means standard tag team rules are enforced. It's going to mean you have to tag in and out, no lucha style. So it's going to be very interesting. Diamante, obviously a luchador, him having to adjust to more traditional tag style, and then Yoshida.
I don't think he understands any rules whatsoever.
And then Yoshida, the wild man.
This was a match that was originally scheduled for the canceled Korakuen Hall show on March 5th, and also for next week's Korakuen Hall show for April 8th. Got moved up here because the challenger team could not wait to get their hands on the champions.
Marufuji signing right now. Ono's taking it.
And now we're going to get the John Hancock from both of the officials. Again, that is Shinichi Nakayama, official for Pro Wrestling Noah. And the man seated to his left is the DragonGate president, Toru Kido.
I wonder what would be like the John Hancock of Japan.
Most people would use like a hunko. It's like a red stamp.
A red stamp would be the John Hancock of Japan?
Yeah.
Do you think they know who John Hancock is?
Probably not.
Yeah,
no.
all right. I'll have to ask him that later on tonight. All right, a wild Ichikawa running out to the crowd right now.
And we're going to stand now for the pictures.
The traditional pictures. I always say, once you see the pictures, you know it's a big match.
Challenger team is uncharacteristically calm here.
You gotta conserve your energy. You're not going in the ring now for about another 2 hours or so. So as the challengers and the champions, you want to keep your energy low right now. Keep yourself in kind of a state where you're waiting for tonight, waiting for a couple hours from now. You're gonna have to go back and warm up, get your body really going. No sense in blowing it right now, especially with the bosses in the ring.
Well, we saw last time Yoshida did not hesitate to swing that chain at the company president. And now we're gonna, I believe, get some comments from the champions and the challengers.
Diamante can't figure out how to turn the microphone on.
What do you say, Larry?
He said that he's ready for tonight's matchup. Yoshida all fired up right now. Yoshida all fired up.
Fighting words from Yoshida, saying that these are heavyweight tag team championships. So having the titles be on a midget like Marufuji and a tiny old bastard like Mochizuki.
Here comes the Terminator now speaking. Yoshida's going to regret that comment later on tonight. Yoshida taking exception to that.
Mochizuki saying he's happy to have this match finally happen. Apologizing to Marufuji for Yoshida's comments, the disrespect. Fujii saying that Yoshida's Japanese is harder to understand than Diamante's Spanish.
The capacity crowd here applauding that.
Fujii saying that they might be the smaller team, but they're the champions, and they're going to show Yoshida and Diamante why. And if Yoshida and Diamante ever want to come to a Noah show, they're going to have to buy a ticket because they're not walking out of here as champions.
I wonder if I have to buy a ticket.
They're not even going to let you in.
Mochi's my boy. He might help me out there.
They got your picture at the door.
There goes the table. If I'm Ono better get out of that ring as quickly as possible right now.
Yoshida and Diamante not happy to losing that microphone exchange there.
Oh, Yoshida's beating on somebody. I think that's Mondai Yutas went down.
I believe you're right. That was Problem Dragon that was on the receiving end.
Once again, I got no monitor here right now, so I have no idea what you guys are looking at, but I think it's probably Diamante and Yoshida talking to the cameras.
And while the ring gets cleaned up from the young boys, now we're going to open with an opening, 8-man tag team match featuring the majority of the Torimon generation. It's going to be the team of Masato Yoshino, Don Fujii, Ryo Saito, and the unaffiliated Gamma against Naruki Doi, Dragon Kid, Genki Horiguchi, and Yasushi Kanda. You can see that the right side of the ring, the Torimon generation side, is mostly empty right now. Looks like Mochizuki and Marufuji going to come down and take a front row seat for this opening match.
Here we go.
We're about to get started here for the Gate of Passion 2020.
A little Spanish music going on right now, baby. You're going to start a dance party over here.
The Torimon Generation entrance music episodes will bring the team of Masato Yoshino, Don Fujii, Ryo Saito, and Gamma to the ring.
And look at all the fans running up to the guardrail.
For those of you that are new to DragonGate, DragonGate is currently in the middle of what we're calling the three-way generation warfare. Everyone in this match will represent the Torimon generation. The Torimon generation are all the wrestlers that trained under Ultimo Dragon between 1997 and 2004. They represent the history of this company. Their keynote colors are black and blue. You can see most of the wrestlers in this match will be wearing those colors.
Gamma's got his stick with him.
The speed star Masato Yoshino retiring sometime in 2020. And then in the blue corner, we've got Yasushi Kanda. Genki Horiguchi, who's having his picture taken by Dragon Kid in the ring. And then the Open the Dream Gate champion.
With that brand new title belt there that you see right there.
Naruki Doi.
Over here in Japan, we're allowed to call it a belt. You know,
we can.
Yeah, we can actually use that terminology.
Now it's time for Ryo Saito and I guess Naruki Doi to greet us. Ryo Saito welcoming us to the show. Hopes the fans at home will enjoy the show. Trying to rile up the fans, get them to make some noise. Well, Doi trying to get this match started, but Ryo Saito has some other things in mind before we can get going here. Well, Ryo Saito pointing out that last time for Gone Kids we had little Yoshito who came in. His favorite wrestlers were the Cobra and Shinji Takano. But his favorite Dragon Gate wrestler was Punch Tominaga. Now Saito pointing out that, well, Gamma's t-shirt is signed by Punch Tominaga.
That's his favorite wrestler.
Third favorite, after the Cobra and Shinji Takano. Oh. Looks like we're going to get another selection out of the crowd. Dragon Kid is indeed the smallest person in the building, so he would fit the bill.
Now, Kame's pretty small, too.
Well, let's see who they pick.
Anthony Mori raising his hand.
Put your hand down, Larry. Let's see who they pick.
Marufuji's pretty excited.
Marufuji looks like the most excited one. Who's it going to be?
Marufuji's jumping in front of everybody.
Well, I think it's unanimous. Well, it's going to be Naomichi-kun. Well, what an honor for that fan. In these depressing times, he's going to go home with a great memory.
Oh, he's running the ropes.
He's going to have to... Well, Doi's saying he understands how you feel. You know, when you're a pro wrestling fan, you get in the ring, you can't help but want to pretend you're a wrestler. All right, let's go down and... Well, he is Naomichi from Tokyo. Naomichi Marufuji from Tokyo. 40 years old. Same age as Ryo Saito. Loves pro wrestling. Now, this is the most important question. Well, he said Mitsuharu Misawa is his favorite wrestler. The late great.
I wonder if he'll go on to wrestle in Noah then and try to follow his idol's footsteps.
Well, I think he's going to ask for out of the currently active pro wrestlers. Nosawa, well, I don't know about that. Nosawa Rangai is actually here in attendance tonight as a representative of Pro Wrestling Noah. Nosawa came all the way here to watch wrestling with Naomichi. Okay, let's see. From who in Dragon Gate is his favorite?
Drum roll.
Punch Tominaga. Punch Tominaga, the most popular wrestler at these empty arena shows. Naomichi saying he wants to meet him.
Here comes Tominaga.
What a moment. That's back-to-back shows that Punch has been picked as the favorite wrestler of the Gong Kids. The words of encouragement there from Naomichi to Punch Tominaga as he's got a match coming up later on tonight. Well, Punch and Naomichi gonna take a two-shot here, but that's Punch's phone. Isn't it usually the other way around? What a souvenir for Naomichi to take back to Tokyo.
And here goes Punch with his phone.
He's never going to forget this moment. And now we are finally going to get underway here.
I just had a nightmare now that Punch Tominaga is going to end up on the front page of the wrestling magazines next week.
No, it's not. There are pages in the magazines where they can show fans taking pictures with the wrestlers. So maybe Naomichi will submit that picture to Weekly Pro Wrestling, get in the pages.
There we go. It's Torimon versus Torimon.
Who's going to start out?
Bet you $5 it's Gama and Horiguchi.
I'm not going to take that bet.
Look at me, huh? Nostradamus strikes again.
Let's wait for what? Well, again, Naomichi didn't quite know how to. He rang the hammer off the ring post, not the bell.
Guess we got to work on that Noah Dojo skills, huh?
I think him and Punch are going to do it together. There we go.
Yeah.
Round of applause for Naomichi as he properly rings the bell to get this match underway. And the Gate of 2020 from Kobe Sanbo Hall is finally... And we're going to start, waste no time, we're going to start with an HAG call.
Gama's got to be the worst wrestler to wrestle in a pandemic with the amount of times he spits on your face.
Well, Gamma clearly the most popular person in the ring at this moment, though, as Gamma chants ringing out on both the left side of the ring and the hard camp side.
He's getting distracted by our...
Got a drone.
Chris Jericho's dogs chased him all the way to Japan.
That was a proper distraction to let Gamma get the sneak attack. Gamma off the ropes. Pair of arm drags from Horiguchi takes him over, and nobody home for that low drop kick.
It's going to be very interesting here to see who gets the advantage. All these competitors know each other very, very well.
Everybody in the ring is a minimum 20-year veteran.
Absolutely.
It's Yoshino and Doi.
These guys have been wrestling longer than I've been alive.
Yoshino and Doi are actually the youngest in the ring at only 20 years of experience.
Saito and Kanda now.
Ryo Saito in the orange. It is Kanda in the t-shirt and the long blue trunks, or blue tights rather.
They just recently failed at a tag title shot that they had back. What was that? Final Gate their title shot was?
It was Final Gate.
Final
yes.
Gate. Unsuccessfully trying to get the tag titles.
Or no, sorry, that was Gate of Destiny.
Gate of Destiny.
That was before the Generation outbreak. The Generation War broke out. Head scissor takeover by Saito there sends Kanda to the floor.
We're going to get our dive here.
Saito maybe going to take to the air. No, we're going to get a tag.
Here comes Yoshino.
It'll be Masato, Yoshino, and Dragon Kid.
The fastest man in pro wrestling versus one of the most innovative flyers in the history of wrestling.
Your fans here in Kobe Sanbo Hall are fully behind Masato Yoshino. Even Dragon Kid's own partner is chanting for Yoshino.
Speed muscle, speed muscle's always together no matter what.
Except for the times Doi turned on him.
We try to forget those things. It's like fighting with a girlfriend.
Masato Yoshino announced back at the end of last year that he would be retiring sometime in 2020. His arm drag there from Dragon Kid takes him over.
I think at this point in life, I want to retire 2020.
Beautiful counter by Yoshino takes Dragon Kid over with the suplex. Yoshino did comment that all this time off has given him some time to get back in shape, and it's Naruki Doi and Don Fujii have switched in now. The Open the DreamGate champion, Naruki Doi in the white and blue. Don Fujii, the former sumo in the black trunks.
Figures Yoshino retires on the first year in history to ever have a 18-month year.
I know, right?
We had 60 days in March. Oh, Ichikawa!
Konomama Ichikawa with some interference. He's not wrestling tonight.
Ichikawa going after the Fuji.
And properly meets a right hand, but undeterred, putting the boots to Don Fujii.
Ichikawa, a graduate of the Don Fujii School of Self-Defense.
Yeah, he got out of the way. Concho from Ichikawa. That's a chance for Doi. The shoulder block takes Doi out of commission. What a shoulder block. Konomama Ichikawa sent flying to the floor. He's over on the DragonGate Generation side of the arena. And Naruki Doi coming over to take him back to his seat. And in the ring, we're going to have, it's going to be back to Gamma and Don Fujii now.
Saito grabbing the hair, though, as Yagi's distracted.
Going for the Horiguchi's weak spot, and Don Fujii just whipped a water bottle at Konomama Ichikawa's face. In this current situation, it's very difficult to go to a salon and get those extensions touched up.
Here comes Gamma now.
In the red corner, we've got Yoshino and Don Fujii. They are currently 2/3 of the #1 contenders to the Open the Triangle Gate Championship. They had a match scheduled for, it was tomorrow in Nagoya, but that match unfortunately has been canceled, or say postponed until a later date. Their partner would actually be Yasushi Kanda, who is on the other side in the blue corner. Doi distracted by what's going on the floor, but Gamma is trapped in the blue corner. As
Yagi's getting distracted by what's going on outside too.
Who's the legal man? It looks like Kanda is the legal man on the other side now. Horiguchi just bowed right out of the ring. Kanda sends Gamma for the ride. Back elbow takes him down. For the cover, Saito comes in, puts the boots to Kanda to break it up.
Gamma Coming back and Kanda up into the ropes.
This all Torimon affair has broken down, has gotten quite chaotic. As Ryo Saito breaks up Horiguchi's abdominal stretch with one of his own. I guess that's one way to tag in. I'm not sure about this strategy. Saito trying to fire up his own opponent. And it works as Horiguchi gets out of that abdominal stretch. And it's rubber band attack time. Horiguchi trying to get a chant for Nosawa Rongai, who is here as a representative of Pro Wrestling Noah.
Here he comes.
And he's
pulling it all the way back.
Ryo Saito's about to be in a world of hurt here.
Oh, hit Nosawa right in the face.
I guess that's how no way to treat a guest.
Oh, Nosawa's down. That's going to do nothing for DragonGate Noah relations.
Horiguchi coming over to apologize, but back in the ring, Don Fuji's got Dragon Kid in a world of trouble. What's he going to go for here? Uh-oh. Sends him almost 3/4 of the way across the ring. And now sends him back the other way.
Fujii in full control now, Dragon Kid here.
Don Fuji dumps him throat first across the top rope. He is clearly annoyed at the actions of Konomama Ichikawa, and he's taking it out on Dragon Kid.
Fuji gets his leg stuck.
Don Fuji has a notoriously bad knee. When he gets carried away like that, he forgets about it. And Naruki Doi took advantage of it. It's Yoshino and Dragon Kid now. These two have had a legendary rivalry over the last 20 years.
Two of the, maybe the most athletic, fastest wrestlers you'll ever see in this business.
Yoshino with that throw from the outfield, chop taking Dragon Kid out of midair.
Yoshino obviously a great pitcher, great pitching prospect. That overhand chop from him is like getting hit with a sledgehammer.
Kid counters, comes off the second rope, head scissor takeover, takes him down. The Showboat needs to make a tag. It's going to be Horiguchi and Ryo Saito switching in now. These two also former tag partners and former rivals. We saw them go one-on-one at the Torimon reunion show back in January.
Here comes Doi and Fuji.
Now, we open the DreamGate champion, Naruki Doi.
Doi calling in Ichikawa.
Calling in Ichikawa, maybe. Is he going to go? This is not going to end well for Ichikawa, whatever it is.
Nosawa's helping out now, too. Ichikawa's going up top.
Ichikawa from the heavens, and it was well scouted. Again, these guys have been wrestling either with each other or against each other for the better part of 22 years, so that move was well scouted.
The only people in the world dumber than Ichikawa are the people that are going out to beaches right now.
It's going to be Kanda and Saito back in now, trading chops. First atomic drop, maybe calling for the John Woo. Saito counters, drops hold. Maybe it's everyone watching the network. Say it out loud. Cycling Yahoo. No, but Kanda gets out of it. Here's again. Calls for the John Woo again. Can he get it this time? No.
Here we go, Doi. Saito cuts him right down.
Horiguchi walks right into a boot. And Horiguchi looks like he is completely out of it. And revives just in time. Time for Saito to...
I'm completely blinded by the spotlight. I can't see what they're setting up here.
Saito all the way up in the Kobe Sanbo Hall rafters.
Are we going to go for a Super Rana?
Let's make some noise. Super Frankensteiner from Dragon Kid. Sends Saito crashing to the mat.
Gama with that cane.
Singapore cane breaks up the pinfall attempt.
How about Yagi do something good? Oh!
Backfires on him. 619 from Dragon Kid now. Gamma somehow with the wherewithal to counter out of it, but walks into the John Woo from Yasushi Kanda. Fujii in now.
Fujii and Kanda exchanging chops.
Open hand slap. Kanda gets out of the way. Ryo Saito walks into a lariat from his own partner. Takes out Fujii with an elbow.
Here comes Yoshino off the ropes.
That swinging neckbreaker drop. And now it's Doi and Yoshino. Speed muscle explodes. Yoshino out of the way, sends Doi to the floor.
Backslide.
Counters Tortolino with the backslide. And another backslide from Evan. Yoshino somehow kicks out.
You don't want Yoshino hitting those ropes.
Tortolino into the crucifix.
He got him.
And
here come the boys.
Here comes RED, wasting no time.
Eita Shimizu Bibi out here now.
BB Hulk with the hood up, Big R Shimizu with the blonde hair. That is Eita wearing his new Hao Ming t-shirt. It's available for overseas purchase on the Hao Ming website. Eita has targeted Yoshino all year. He wants to be the one that retires him. He's tombstoned him on several occasions. Well, and just like that, RED is heading to the back. They got their licks in. I think that was enough for them.
Eita's hell-bent in 2020 on having the scalp of Yoshino hanging in his wall like a big game hunter. A legacy-defining moment to be the man who retires Yoshino, and Eita wants to be that person.
Yoshino put a huge bullseye on his neck when he announced at a time that he was retiring due to his neck injury. So it's not just Eita. Yamato has also said he wants to be the one that takes him out. So as Saito now trying to lead a Yoshino crawl, but victorious here in our opening match. It's going to be the team of Gamma, Ryo Saito, Don Fujii, and the man that scored the fall, Masato Yoshino.
Fujii's taking a victory lap. I don't know why. He wasn't the one that got the cover.
Had some fighting words for some of our staff members that are seated down here in the front row. We're going to go down to tag team action. Representing the DragonGate generation, it's Strong Machine J and Dragon Daya. They're 2/3 of the Open the Triangle Gate champion team. And they will be facing off against the foreigner team of Ho Ho Luna and Jimmy.
Hong Kong and Mexico get together tonight. Here come the team, man. Here comes the kids from Hong Kong.